centers of force.
The Scott pairs competition has been the bane of American skaters for years, with a couple of notable exceptions, Peter and Kitty Carruthers, Ty Babaloni and Randy Gardner, but the Russians seem to own this event.
They certainly do, and there's been a lot of people at these European Championships that have jokingly referred to this as just another Soviet national championship. There were 3 Soviet pairs here, and they were so far ahead of the rest of the field that the only question was, in what order would they finish?
The trio of Soviet pair skaters included defending world champions, 15-year-old Ekaterina Gordeeva and Sergei Grinkov. Also formidable contenders, the former world and Olympic champions, Elena Velova and Oleg Vasilyev. And yet more newcomers, Larissa Selezneva and Oleg Makarov. The Soviets have won 20 of the last 22 European pairs titles. Their tradition of dominance began with the elegant Protopopovs back in the 60s. Then came Irina Rodnina, who partnered 2 men to a series of victories over the next decade. So it was no wonder that here in Sarajevo, the standings going into the free skating program showed the Soviets 1, 2, 3. The first to skate would be the current world champions, Ekaterina Gordeeva and Sergei Grinkov. Ekaterina is just 15 years old, and Grinkov is 20 on this day. Both are from Moscow. They are students there, and among his other hobbies, Grinkov plays hockey.
Ever since last year's Europeans, I've been a big fan of this pair. She is so tough and also so brave. Their opening move is a triple twist. Look at the height she gets. She's over his head 3 times around. He's 6 feet tall.
Well, Scott, in figure skating circles, you often hear a pair like this referred to as a 1.5.
Well, that term means 1-person man, 1/2-person girl. It may apply to this pair, but that big guy has a hard time keeping up with her.
Gordeeva and Grinkov were skating very, very well in this program. They appear to be at the top of their form, but they had no idea that disaster was about to happen to them. You can see a loose strap at the bottom of the right leg of Grinkov. That strap is meant to hold the pant leg down to the boot. Now, referee Ben Wright saw the loose strap, and under the rules, he can stop the performance if he feels it's dangerous to the skaters. That is referee Wright blowing the whistle. He tried to stop the performance. The skaters carried on. So Wright stopped the music. And now you see him gesturing to the judges to withhold their scores. The crowd, however, continued to encourage the skaters as they continue to skate. Gordeeva and Grinkov continued the entire program. Another buzzer sounded by referee Wright. Yet another whistle, trying to get them to stop, but he was unsuccessful. The American referee all but jumped over the boards to try and get Gordeeva and Grinkov to stop. But the crowd would have none of it. And the skaters had obviously decided to finish their program. Their coach, STANISLAV Leonovich, later told us that he told them to do so. He was hoping the judges would score them.
It really was a shame, too, because every skater knows that when the whistle blows, the referee blows a whistle, you stop. And because they didn't, it cost them a chance at the championship.
So to the applause, wild applause indeed, of the crowd at the Zetra, Gordeeva and Grinkov finished their program. But it would all be for naught. At this point, no one was quite sure what the ruling would be.
Now, if you take a look at his right leg, you can see the strap dangling there. Now, if on the landing of this jump, he would have landed on the strap, he would have fallen. And if she would have been in a lift when he skated over his strap, there could have been a really serious injury.
A somewhat spent-looking 15-year-old Ekaterina Gordeeva was met by her coach, LEONOVICH. LEONOVICH then went over to confer with the officials.
This is no small matter. Next to the World Championships, these European Championships are the most important competition of the year for these two. And they are the defending world champions.
As the officials conferred with the Soviet coach, the competition continued. The newest Soviet pair, Larissa Selezneva and Oleg Makarov, took to the ice. And they skated very well indeed.
Well, what they did was they delivered a very clean, very balanced, and technically very difficult program. I think they knew that the door was open, and they rose to the occasion.
With this performance, Selezneva and Makarov took the lead. Meanwhile, the officials decided that Gordeeva and Grinkov would be given a reskate after the final pair had competed. They were given 2 minutes to appear, but they were just too tired, and so were considered officially withdrawn. We asked the Russian team leader what he thought of the official decision.
Of course, according to the rules, they should have stopped, but they did not understand this. They thought it was a technical problem with the tape recording, so they skated till the end of their program.
I don't like to see any competitor denied the opportunity, but I have to say in summary that they did not understand, and they broke the rules under which they operated, and that's their problem.
And so the gold medal went to Larissa Selezneva.